Hey guys, this is IvyLoL BROSTATUS. We're here with the state of the IvyLoL. We're going to give you guys a quick update on what's happening with IvyLoL. And I think Matt's going to start off with some stuff that's coming up.
Alright guys, so some upcoming events. Rivalry Week gets posted this Sunday, December 4th. We're all pretty excited for that. And regional tournaments are actually going to be after winter break. The first round will be during winter break from when the final standings get posted, which should be around December 20th until January 10th, which is a Wednesday. And then round 2 of that will be January 11th, which is the day after that, until the 15th, which is the following Sunday. So we want to give you guys a few days to get those games in because they'll both be best of 3.
Yeah, and just in case anyone forgot, the regional tournament is just the top 4 teams from each region or division or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and the winner of that, each winner gets automatic bids to the final big tournament, which the winners get all the prizes from Max Frag and Gamer Institute and Riot.
Yep. And then we have some rules changes that have already gone into action, but we're still just we're making an official announcement for them in case anyone hasn't heard. So first of all, buys are now going to be worth 4 points as opposed to 2 points like they were previously. This is mostly done in order to help teams at the top who were kind of there are a few teams that have won all the matches that they've actually played, but because of scheduling, they had to have a buy, so they were short 2 points basically, which would have kept them out of the top, which isn't really fair. Also, we had a few teams that dropped, which created buys. Which was also a problem that we wanted to address. So for the remainder of the season, the beta season, buys are going to be worth 4 points. This is not how we're going to handle any potential buys in Season 1 necessarily. We're going to look at that and figure out a much better way of handling the buys. Because we're not super big fans of this, but we think it's the most fair system that we could implement at this time.
Yeah, basically, we were talking about this at the beginning of the season. We thought 2 would be the most fair way to go because I guess we thought that the resulting standings would be a little bit more even, but at the top it's very, very competitive right now, and we just want to give those guys a chance that maybe would have gotten screwed by only 2 points for one of their weeks to get all 4.
Another change is that we originally were planning on having 4 wild cards, so it's 4 teams that did not win their regional tournament that would make it into that would get a bid to go to the final tournament, but instead we're now going to have 6. And this is basically just because we can't add, and we realize that now we'll have 16 teams, which is a much better number for running tournaments because now we don't have to have any buys, and we have no real way of determining who is rank 1 and who is ranked 8 or 10 or whatever going into this final tournament. So we're going to have 16 teams. It's going to start off, it's going to be double elimination, and like Matt said, that's going to start...
It's going to be single...
Or it's going to be single elimination,
best of 3.
I get that mixed
yeah.
up. Terminology. But yeah, so it's going to be single elimination, best of 3 starting January. What do we say? It's going to start... Oh, the schedule will be posted soon.
15th.
But it'll start...
But yeah, we'll be posting the schedule by the time this is out.
Sometime after January 15th because the regional tournaments have to take place before that can start, but sometime shortly after January 15th. Yeah, and you should email... Well, this is kind of reaching ahead, but if you want to have if you're in the regional tournament and you want to have your match live casted, or actually just in general, if you think your match for this week is going to be pretty epic and you want to have it live casted, if you contact any of the admins, we can arrange to have it live casted now that there's spectator mode. Yeah, we should take advantage of that.
Definitely.
And we have some, so that's one of the things that we actually are planning to have upcoming is more live casted games, as well as just more casted games in general, but specifically more games using the spectator mode, and also trying to get Tino Mad and Double Lift to come back and do some more. They did a pretty good job.
They were a lot of fun the past couple times.
Yeah.
Also, something we already posted. But we're moving to 6 bands instead of 4. Just keeping with the standard draft format.
We've wanted to have 6 bands since we started the season, but we didn't have an easy way to implement it in game, and so Riot gave it to us. I mean, they didn't give it to us for us, but they did.
Yeah, they're
There's
like
all
reading
these
our
guys.
forums one day, and they're like, "Oh, these IvyLoL guys want 6 bans. Let's do it."
It was all IvyLoL. That's why we got 6 bans. I'm taking credit for it.
Definitely.
And then we have one more thing that we want to announce now. It's going to be something we're going to launch it in beta during the regional tournaments. It's going to be a match scheduling system through the website that'll allow you to easily like request a time to play your opponents, and they can approve it or say like, that doesn't work for me, but this might work. And it'll be like an easy way to find a time where you can both play.
Yeah, we're trying to scrap default match times. Like we just had so many problems with them with like the beta season with like teams like forcing forfeits because the other team requested that they played it at a different time, and it's just like a bad system.
Yeah, which I think we already mentioned, but just to be clear, so everyone knows, so I don't get more emails about this. There will not be a default submission time for the remainder of the season.
Starting like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, starting like 4 weeks ago, everyone who's asked has been told that like, no, there is no actual, there is no actual default time. We're not doing it because we don't like forced forfeits.
Yeah, and if you guys are struggling with it, send us an email and we'll like sit down and chat with like both coordinators and try to get a time that works out. But we're really like having forced forfeits for reasons like that is just not in the spirit of competition. And
also, people should use our. This is like an unrelated note, but also sort of related because I'm going to start hanging out in the IvyLoL event more often. So if you
I'm in the IvyLoL event right now.
Yeah, if you need a rules question, you can hop into the IvyLoL event and ask us a question. But also, people should use it. To use it because we have a free event server, and then I've been on
thanks to Max Frag again for that, and they're awesome. So go ahead and use it. We use it for like all of our IvyLoL matches now.
Yep.
I
think that's pretty much all we wanted to do.
Yeah, actually,
you guys should let us know if you like this, like us doing video update things, because it's something we're trying out.
Truth. And one thing we didn't mention: Season 1 signups will be taking place during the month of January, ending January 31st. So get that team together.
Basically just the whole month of January you can sign up for Season 1. And we're going to have the 2-league system in Season 1, which we will talk more about later. But basically there's going to be a competitive, serious league and a more relaxed league. One league in which, the competitive league in which you only get one team per school. So start doing tryouts or however you want to determine who gets to be on that league. And one where you can have as many teams as like the school wants. So there'll be room for everyone to compete in IvyLoL. And some amount of like Dominion and normal and thrown in there, and it'll be fun.
Yeah. I'll definitely not be on our top team.
No.
I'll do my best.
Neither will I.
Alright, well that's all I got.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and hope you enjoy your matches this week. Good luck.
GLHF.
GLHF.